cut up.
The thing is, I've got to turn around now, and it's very fucking stupid. Got off my legs, fuck it, I'm coming down front. Hey.
Covered in anti-vandal paint or anti-climb paint. Well, there's shitloads of stuff junked here, so this was probably the roof. This is all the roof that's been thrown. Ooh, that's been cleaned. That's clean. That's clean all the way to the road. No, because you couldn't really get in up here, but years ago, this might have been like a car park at the back. Yeah. Ching. Christ, what is all this? What is all this stuff? Oh, all the roof bits. You used to be able to get in up there. It's sort of still there, but yeah, usually the doors around the side are open. They have been recently anyway. Oh yes. Hello. Hello, my dear. Oh yeah, it's flooded. It's very flooded. More flooded than it was. Yep. I think the local kids are not happy that they're demolishing this. They're like, right, flood it. We're not letting you have it. Yep, that is far gone. Ooh. It's splish splash. I was making a dash or something, isn't it? Splish splash. It was coming out of my gash. Oh, is it? It's damp. Oh, it's damp. It's not flooded. This is flooded. That's worse. That's worse than it was before.
Like fuck am I walking through that?
Ooh, the seats are still there. The seats are still there. Look at this though. Watch this now.
Yeah, that's flooded. Oh my fucking god.
But this is one way in. This was the only way in. Now, because they're doing the work, they've actually opened the side stairs, so we can do that. Oh, this is fucked. My gimbal is fucked. This is the way to the stage. This is the stage, and oh, this is vibrating like a piece of shit.
Is it still playing up?
Yep. Yeah.
Bad thing.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Actually, it's doing what it did.
Yeah, we've been walking in that shit with waders on. Oh. And this was all one big screen at one time, two floors, and they split it in half, so that's now the upstairs bit. And yeah, they've got 2 screens or 3 screens downstairs. Yeah, that goes to just straight out now. They've knocked it through, you can see. So they've knocked in all sorts of holes through here.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful lady.
What's this? Tap unit or something. Weird. The curtain fabric's actually held up fairly well.
Yeah, considering that it's satin,
Yeah.
and it's pretty thick, isn't it? Let's be fair, and it's fire retardant as well. It's just insane. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, and it was very smelly as well. If you try to walk, yeah. And have you noticed as well? Look, I apparently it's not in reference to myself. Look at the bloody scratches there. But there, if you look at it, it says VOLTZ, volts. And I thought it was secret vaults, but apparently there's somebody else called volts. So, yeah.
No, you'd be surprised. Yeah. If they're a bit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, this is the funky bit, you know, but there are some nicer bits.
It's an angel, sir.
Yeah.
The best part, you get to keep it.
Oh. Ow. Now you've got two choices. You can either try and do the easy way if it's open, or if you fancy a challenge,
No, thank you.
you climb up there, because that's the way we used to have to do it. That was the way before the side doors got opened up. Now that's just a change. That's just a changing room. Doesn't go anywhere particularly interesting. Dead end. Yeah. So that's the changing room. There's one on the left of the stage and one on the right, but that's it. They're dead ends. It's just a changing room.
But is it still?
Fuck's sake, gimbal. There's nothing up there apart from a few car tyres and things like that, I think.
Can't be that fridge freezer still there.
Toilets. Now, this is interesting because when we first came here, we thought, oh, I wonder if we can get in down here. And this was absolutely full of thorns and nettles and whatnot. And we took about an hour to carefully, quietly come down here. And we got a ladder up onto this. Then we got a ladder onto the next bit. Then onto the next bit. And we got all the way to the roof and there was no way in.
That's what worries me about the other place. You make all that effort and you ain't going to get nowhere.
So now, because they're cleaning it up, they've made it absolutely as crazily clean and easy to get in here as I've ever seen.
That's a pigeons.
Pigeon.
Pigeons.
Pigeon.
You'll shit to yourself.
Pigeon. Yeah. That's a fire door which gets you into the bits that yeah. So if you imagine the seating was all flooded, but it was coming uphill. So here it's not flooded anymore. This is the ground floor. If you go down there, that's to the other screen. But this is two of the other screens, which were separated. Again, above here is the balcony seating, which would have gone there and dropped off, and then you'd have had one massive screen at the beginning, you know, out there, beyond this, out there. So they've taken it and they've gone halfway, two more screens and another screen upstairs, turned into a 4-screen cinema. But this was basically big, and there was a wall here, and they've just knocked this wall down. And the projection room for down there was film. Yeah. Somebody's face.
Yeah.
Almost looks like Russell Crowe or something. Yeah. Be careful in this room because the floor is shit. It's mad, isn't it? Like the shitty little screens, you know, they're like tiny screen.
Because it's not exactly a lot of people, is it?
No. And this is builder's materials. So I don't know what this is.
Plastic in tarp on a room.
Yeah, well, they're getting on with it, because I mean they've knocked quite a bit of the seats out. Seating's all starting to go. But yeah, this was the projection room that would have been for that screen down there. And the only way you got to it was like a secret corridor. And somebody found a way into the secret corridor by just knocking them through the wall with plasterboard. And yeah. And this is the vent that would have taken the hot air away from the projector. And that plinth is where the projector probably would have been. It's like 1-2 chunk. But I don't understand the positions of the holes, though. That's weird. Now, this could be plaster, but it could have a bit of asbestos in it.
Asbestos as well.
Sniffing.
Everguard spray tape.
Oh, that's glue in it for the plastic. The roll of tape there.
Now those are more like you'd expect to see, quite high up the projection holes. 2 down there, 2 up there. But it's weird because for that projector there, the holes are very low in the room, you know. And if you look on the other side, they're like extremely low, like as if they'd hit people's heads when projecting. So I don't quite understand how they were doing that. Wow.
Yeah,
Wooden floor.
What's it called?
That's interesting, because that goes, I think that might go out to the alleyway where the supermarket is, because the Odeon main sign, the big thing, that actually is in a supermarket, and you can hear the fans of the supermarket going. Yep. So up on the roof are the air compressors. Huh. Never seen this bit before. Huh. Yeah, it's still kind of locked off from. I don't think that's got. Is the water? Whee! What the fuck? Did you do that? That sort must be. The water's turned off. Where's the sensor? I didn't see the sensor. And this is an old refrigerator unit they must have stopped using that would have been in the shop, which was either a Tesco's or a Summerfield or something. Ah.
I knew I'd find it.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I thought it freaked me right out. I turned it on.
But you can't get through because they jammed shit up against it. Here we go. Hello, camera. Hello. So, this is the supermarket, and look, that's the old Odeon sign. And that's the cinema. Ha 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 ha. Probably be calling the police. I'd be like, yeah, they're round the back of the supermarket. Is this locked? Oh, it's not even locked. No, it's not locked. Hey, this isn't locked. Huh? What? What the? No. No way. We literally have a way to get out without having to without having to go over the wall again. Wow. What the hell? Oh my god. Well, we don't have to climb over the wall again. She can't hear me. Stinks out here. Jeez. The gate has no padlock. You can walk out to the street.
We went all that fucking for it.
I know, yeah. But I would never have thought you could have done that.
Typical. Mad. Absolutely. Like actually.
You can't get upstairs. They blocked it off.
Oh.
So, Christ, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, the old.
Speaker there.
Yeah, the old. Yeah, it's even got the cone in it. The old staircase used to go down and around.
The crevices.
And they've hidden it. They hid the staircase. So even when yeah.
We just missed the corker there. We just shit ourselves. Down the side, you can go out into it. You can just walk out into the fucking supermarket and walk out. Okay, now.
Yeah.
But we walked in and the lights all come on and his Matt's looked at me going, did you do that?
Yeah. So yeah, they hid the stairs because this is obviously, you know, you walk in from the main street. It's got the Odeon bit. Yeah. You come all the way along here, buy your ice creams and whatnot, but there's no way to get upstairs because they locked the stairs off. But when you see what the upstairs is like, it's a brilliant cinema. But they were just showing films on these little crappy screens down here, which is
please adopt a tidy as you go policy. Ew, do you need a wee, Matthew?
I think I did something in there once, and I don't want to go back in and find out whether it's still there. Yeah.
And then
But somewhere, somehow they've managed to hide the stairs. The stairs are hidden.
Oh,
Look, see, there's part of the stairs again. Oh, yes, that's the two screens, yeah. Yeah, so the only way to get to the thing now is either climb up that scaffold, like I said you could do if you were crazy,
it's only right.
or go up the stairs. They've made it really easy now. But yeah, these would be emergency stairs to a cinema that you couldn't get to anymore.
Oh look, there's the obligatory penis on the wall.
Yeah.
You can't not have penis.
Yep. Oh my, look at these creepy crawlies.
Oh, don't. I don't even want to think about it. Don't.
Yeah.
I
And
don't think about it.
just get ready for the smell of pitch.
Pigeon.
So this is where the stairs would have gone. So in the rooms where we were just a minute ago, this is where they disappeared to, but then they... Oh, no. Ha! They've actually broken through, so you can see where they would have gone. So the stairs would have gone like this, out into the foyer area, and in that direction was the...
A lot left though, is there?
yeah.
Look at their fans now, you said it was.
No, those fans are going anyway. It's just the lights, yeah. So there used to be a bar, bar refreshments, ice creams and things on this floor.
This fucking pigeon shit is dirt for them.
That's not dirt, that is everything you're standing on is pigeon shit. Yeah,
Lush.
yeah.
So glad I've got a very ice machine. Very, very old ice machine.
Yeah.
And you can tell spot.
Ariston is a
it's
water
hot
heater.
Tap thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that might have been the bar. And get ready for the wonderful cinema, because this is quite impressive. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? And if we had climbed up the scaffolding, we would have come out behind there and come across.
No, I like the easy way we've just taken.
Isn't it cool?
Oh, turn around.
I mean, it just makes the downstairs cinema look like a joke, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really bizarre because they're really small.
Yeah. And when it was designed, apparently this was one of the biggest cinemas and the most advanced design of cinema there was in the UK. And, you know, because it had this this curved ceiling, you know, that was a feature. It had huge depth. I mean, you know, this was the balcony, and then it dropped away, and those screens, the two screens then would have been further on, and beyond those was the other screen in the distance. I mean, look to the back. Can you see there? You see back to the back.
Yeah.
I mean, that screen was a long way away, and it was a bloody big screen.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be sat down there though. That's a hell of an angle to sit at.
So, yeah. And the sad bit is, I mean, you know, it was such a big cinema, and now it's just considered, you know, rubbish, and eyesore. Get rid of it, you know.
Sad, isn't it?
There's no attempt to kind of keep any of it running in any way, shape, or form as a theatre or cinema.
Oh, what's links?
Oh,
It's the links effect. Look, it's Joe.
oh, oh! It died here. The can of Lynx died. Oh dear.
Let's be fair.
Hmm.
Lots of light bulbs. Boxes everywhere.
Oh, just be aware, we're not 100% certain that that is solid.
Yeah, go carefully.
Yeah, so just be careful.
Call the sweet wrappers with a little shit up in you, just sit in this. Mental.
Private. Watch, there's screws on the door. So you can go up to the projection room or down to the equipment room, like the sound and transformers and all that sort of stuff. So this is quite interesting up here actually. That's the old. That's the tower that used to have Odeon written on it, yeah. And down there, you'd walk all the way from that tower, all the way through there, into the cinema. But that is now a shop. Projection rooms.
Oh wow.
Complete with old bits of film.
Yeah, look at all the old parquet flooring as well still sat there.
And this is where the projectors would have been. And you can imagine every famous and well-remembered movie ever in existence would have been projected through these little holes down there onto the screen. In the days when there was not really television and everybody used to watch movies, so these places would have been absolutely packed out. Whereas now you're lucky in bloody audience if you've got like 10 people in to watch a blockbuster movie.
It's just mental. My mind is like, really? And it's all just sat there.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be so, whoa, what is that living?
Yeah. Any ideas? I know what it is, but see if you can work out what you think it is.
Not got a foggiest clue.
Alright.
Oh, is it for rolling the film?
No.
For moving the projections?
Nope.
I don't know then. I have not a clue.
Right, well, like old Frankenstein movies, yeah? It's like power on, power off. Power on, power off. Notice there's colours?
Yeah.
Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. Right, okay, so they're for different coloured lights. And, yeah, but there's an automation system here. This is a motor on a chain, right? So if you push a button, this will then go, and all these levers will all move at the same time. So all the lights will go up and all the lights will go down. Yeah, so it's an automated dimming, it's a dimmer for lights. Like in your house, you have a little thing that just goes dim, up and down. That's two motors onto all these handles to pull all the handles up and down.
The beginnings of the advert.
So yeah. And that's just the front of it, right? That's just the bit that you operate. The actual guts of that is in this room. Yeah. That's the gubbins for it. Yeah. Fuses, yeah. And then the way they dimmed in the old days was they used to have like a heated element.
Yeah.
So like your kettle in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets so hot and turns off.
When you turn it on, it takes 2 kilowatts of power. It gets hot. Yeah. So the way you dim the lights was to add a heating element to it, so the lights go and haven't got enough power to run. So, but it's variable. So you got see the little spiral springs. Yeah, those are heat elements. Just like if you had a heater in your house and you turn it on, and then you feel the heat start coming up, right? So there's heater elements. So all of that is just like every one of those is 2K, 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 2K of heating elements. So you imagine the heat in this room just to dim the lights. To dim the lights, 20 kilowatts of dimming power. So like running 10 kettles in order to just make your lights dim up and down. It's a bizarre way of doing things, and we don't do it like that now. You know, they tend to do like flicker things on very.
I think that melted, don't you?
There was a fire in here. Yeah, there was a fire. Yeah.
It's not black, right? It's gone.
Oh, this wasn't open before. Onto the roof. Bloody hell. Oh my god.
Hello, baby.
Yeah, this is where they're doing the work. There's a vents, look. Vents and the catwalks and everything else. Some unfortunate kid tried walking on the roof and fell down. I don't know whether he fell into the cinema or if he just fell into the upper areas, but yeah. So that's Wilco's next door. Oh my god. Wilco's.
Oh, that breeze is lovely though. Oh, well, like Spider-Man's off.
Ching Wilco. Oh dear.
Go careful. Yeah.
But they do seem to be taking this place apart from the top down.
Gradually but surely.
Emergency fire escape for the projectionist. Yeah. But that's the old emergency escape for the projectionist. And they chopped it off to stop people getting in here, you know. Yeah. Nuts. It's bloody nuts, I tell you. Surprised we haven't seen the fuzz either. Yeah. Should we have a blast?
Laser.
Yeah. Ready for this, folks? Wow, wow, wow. Odeon Cinemas presents. Yeah. Yeah. It's like tonight on Odeon Cinema for your presentation. Da 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 da. Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. Well, I bet you he'll get as far as that building or those buildings.
Oh god, yeah. Don't
Yeah. Ready? Whee! Look at it going on. Look at it bouncing on the windows. Look. What about those ones? They're miles away. Look. Oh my god. That sounded like somebody downstairs. Yeah, walked up there. So I reckon we can get the ladder and just walk out onto the street rather than. Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on, stop vibrating. This gimbal is now I've lost the will to live. It hasn't been recording, so I'm giving up. Fuck you. And it went off before I even could fucking finish saying that. Fuck it. Yeah. Not a good night for filming.
Just hot, and it doesn't like it. Does it come like that now, though? Or are they still...
No.
It's not, is it?
No, it's digital now.
So sad.
Yeah.
It's just... left to rot.
24 frames a second. 24 frames a second, and you see that on the left hand side? See that stuff on the left? That's the soundtrack.
Oh, bloody hell.
2 of them, because it's in stereo.
Oh. Breaks my heart. It's like, what?
I know, like, you know, we've come so far with movies, but like, you know,
It's pretty impressive when you think about it, but oh my god,
But-
it's so sad.
they just like, no, we don't want projectors now. Scrap them.
Yeah, I did exactly the same.
Scrap the projectors. Yeah.
Did you go downstairs, Nick?
Yeah, I'll put it down.
This is the power equipment for running the projectors. Sometimes they have it in the same room, but older equipment was bigger. Yeah, that's fairly modern. That's the emergency lighting equipment, and these are copper cooling something to do with the air conditioning equipment. Yeah, this is shitter. Yeah, see that there? Westerlight Cinema Arc Rectifier. Yeah, and all of that there, big plates and things like that. What it does, it says that it was made Westinghouse Brake Signal Company, London and Chippenham. Because Westinghouse used to produce transformers, and they have a place in Chippenham. So believe it or not, even though these were sold all over the world, yeah, that's the reels, yeah, and that is 20 minutes of film. So for an hour and a half movie, you'll have about 5 of those. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
20 minutes per reel. But it was a pain in the arse to change them over every 20 minutes.
I bet it was.
People used to do it, but then they just made...
Timing must have been incredible.
Yeah. But then they just made them into massive reels.
Nothing else. There's a big circle thing, but I don't know what
I think that is called a diddler. Oh. Right. That is for 70mm or bigger stuff. When you want to make a movie up into a huge reel, and the reels can be like this high, yeah, they're so big and heavy that they didn't used to run them vertically, they used to run them horizontally sometimes. So what you do is you put one of these down on a table, and then basically you lock it in place, and see that there is probably where the film would get caught up. Yeah, you catch the film, and then you start pulling the film around, and then the motor takes over and just goes and takes all those 5 reels and puts it onto one bloody huge one. Yeah, but this rectifier thing here, that's how they used to come from the movie houses. You'd have either 5 of those or one big one with 5 reels in. Yeah, and they'd be delivered by a security delivery guy. Yeah, mad.
Luke, did you see the reels?
And this is an electronic dimming pack for the lights, for the ceiling lights.
Well, it's on film, though. Well, yeah, physically it is. And a picture.
Yeah.
Look at that. So sad, because they're just going to sit there. Yeah.
So how long would you say the movie was that was on that?
Half hour?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Half hour.
Yeah.
Absolutely just insane.
And a lot of places, A lot of places used to actually manually rewind them by hand. So you'd have to literally, once you'd finished filming the movie and it ended up from this reel on that reel, you have to take the reel off, put it on a thing and go and wind it, yeah. Yep.
I think the phone's just full of them, isn't they? Pretty much is it.
There's a lot of folder, but we're not going there.
Right. I didn't mean real ones.
Rectifiers.
Does that say battery?
Yeah, batteries.
I'm just too nosy not to work at You've got to look at all these little plants, because you never know. Oh, Pigeon, I'm sorry, honey.
Oh,
Oh, sweetheart.
it's like I'd be stressed.
Oh, he's only little. That's a bubba.
Hello.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, what? My friggin' thing's just gone off. So that probably means it wasn't recording for all that time and it's just gone to sleep.
Got photos. Sorry.
Yeah, and it just went to sleep. That's just fucking typical. Mm.
Bloody hell, did he let you for?
Yeah, fans and stuff.
Some good bastard used to have to crawl through, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have problems with confined spaces. That's a little, that would, no.
Mm. Well, you turn.
No.
Yeah, you get all the outside air filters here, so that would be just, you know, going out to air. So the air comes in, is cleaned going through those, and then ends up in this room, which, if you notice, has a lot of things that have copper in them that look like radiators from a car, and somebody's nicked the copper. However, if they were still there, they would be like radiators. So there would be hot water running through the radiators. So warm air would be drawn, cold air would be drawn in. Radiators here with warm water in them would be then in their way. So it would go through them. As it passes through them, it gets hotter and hotter. And the reason you have this here is because it's bloody hot in there. So with all the things, so you can look through and make sure there's no spray from it leaking. And you're making sure it's not leaking. And then fan unit. Yeah, there's tons of them. Look, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of fins, copper fins. So it would be cold from outdoors, warmer, 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 warmer each time it goes through until it's like fully warm, you know. And you can check each of these areas. But by the time it gets to here, there's a big thing taking it from here into here. It's then all about pumping it around the building with a big bloody fan. So and there's your water pipes which have had the hot water. Yeah. So there's the water pipes that would have had the hot water. The hot water would have been made outside the building for safety reasons, because it would have been probably done with gas or oil. Yeah. Mm. No. Yeah. This is a piece of. This is classic, because, again, it's like a dimming circuit, yeah. But instead of.
Like a weird circular typewriter.
Yeah. Well, all those are contacts, so they're switches. So every time you turn that, it hits a different switch.
Yeah, yeah.
And each switch would have like a different resistance on it. Yeah. Yeah. So, and it would have been glass here, so you could see that it's working without it. Yeah.
There's not much left, but there's some.
Yeah. No, you're never going to get.